Good evening. Well, damn it, afternoon, son of a bitch. Good afternoon,
I like good
everybody.
evening, though.
Yeah, I know. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for listening here. This is Hunter here, and I'm here with my bud, Colin. Colin, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good. These stupid listeners don't know what time of day it is. It could be evening. It's fine.
Yeah, they could be listening in the evening.
Yeah.
You never know.
I think that's my new thing. I'm just gonna like insult the audience,
Yeah,
our
that's
dear listeners that we strive to have. I'm just gonna.
that's
You guys all suck.
Yeah, yeah, you all suck. You all come from broken homes. You're all nowhere.
I think I need to embrace the heel mentality.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch some old school wrestling. Just embrace the heel aspect. So speaking of being a heel, I'm gonna be a heel to a lot of bored housewives right now because I'm about to rip this trailer apart because we just recorded a review for Love of Spock. So you want to talk about one of my favorite, and I truly do mean this, one of my favorite characters in fiction. We come to E.J. James, who's one of my least favorite people in the history of the world. This bored-ass housewife who wrote this bullshit book. Pardon me, Okay, so Colin, can you do me a favor? Can you set your clock for 5 minutes? Right, your phone.
Yeah, all right, I got it.
Because I'm just going to go off right now.
Do what you gotta do, Hunter.
Okay, so E.J. James, or E.L., who fucking cares, E.L., fat-ass James, she went ahead and wrote 3 books, 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and 50 Shades Freed, which, terrible titles right off the bat. So this is clearly a bored-ass housewife who's not getting it good enough from at home, so she goes ahead and writes these really shittily written books. By the way, basic sentence structure does not exist in any of these books. I've listened to the audiobooks for all 3 books before all you women go, you haven't listened to this, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I do know what I'm talking about, and these books all fucking suck. So that's number 1. Number 2, god fucking damn, how can you have something about erotica and about bondage and be the most unsexy thing I've ever seen in my life? I'm telling you right now, I watched the first movie, not even a titter, not even a patter, felt nothing watching the movie. And Dakota Johnson, who's an attractive woman, is full frontal, a bush included, by the way, and the movie's like, isn't this hot? And I sat there thinking, no movie, not attractive at all. I actually am just feeling remorse and regret that I'm spending 2 hours of my goddamn life that I'm never gonna get back watching this fucking movie, so I have to review it. And third and most important, this is based on goddamn Twilight fiction, and better written Twilight fiction than the books that you're forced to read after being published and like being proofread in theory. But I'm telling you right now, if this guy wasn't attractive and rich, he would be a stalker. He's that guy that you've had a Tinder date with that you never wanted to talk to again and said, hey, I hope you find somebody, and he messages you for a month straight. And you're like, God, this guy is really fucking creeping me out. I should probably file a restraining order. That's what Christian Grey is. And because he's attractive and he's rich, women are just willing to give it a pass and be like, oh no, he's rich, he's attractive, it's fine, he can fucking stalk me in Great Gazoo and pop up where the fuck I am, even though I've never told him where the fuck I am. So he's probably stalking you or he's tracking you somehow and has your car bugged, and yet women are willing to look past all this shit because, hey, it's giving me permission to go ahead and be, sexually explicit and explore my sexuality. You shouldn't need a poorly written book to go ahead and tell you to explore your sexuality. If you're married, if you're with someone, or if you're just hooking up, that's fucking awesome. Go ahead and explore your sexuality, but you do not need a shilly written book series to go ahead and tell you that is the case, and that is okay. Whew! Colin, how many minutes am I?
You made it 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Wow, that felt a lot longer. All right.
Well, it was a passionate 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Go ahead. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to follow that kind of passion and anger for... So let me just, kind of steer questioning towards you.
Go ahead.
When did you realize, how bad this all was? Was it with the books? Did you hate the books when it was just the books, or did you hate the movie that much more than the books?
I hated the books when it was just the books because even the concept, I'm listening to these audiobooks and all I heard from my female friends is, "Oh my god, this is so sexy. This is gonna totally turn you on." Nothing at all. I'm like, this isn't sexy at all. Even
well, it's supposed to. Isn't it geared towards women? The books.
I don't give a shit. It's not sexy for. It shouldn't be sexy for women. It's like even the dialogue. Like, you know what? Let me look up some of the dialogue right now because since you bring that up,
let me tell you. It's like if I have to say, like, you think 50 Shades of Grey is sexy, you should try Brazzers.com.
Oh my god! Like, dude, that's kind of my point. Is that. Man, no one has paid for porn in like 15 years. You can go on you can just type in free porn and things will pop up that are much sexier. There's softcore porn, which is really what this is. And I'll tell you right now, point blank, man, this is not sexy at all. It's really not. The only reason I'm happy this exists is because I heard Gilbert Gottfried read some of this book, and I was laughing my ass off because
Gilbert Gottfried. I haven't heard that.
Oh, you need to look that up. It is wonderful.
I love Gilbert Gottfried.
So let me read some of this. Should I be gentle and prolong the agony, or do I go for it? I go for it. I need to possess her. I'm going to fuck you now, Miss Steele. Hard. Seriously? That passes for good shit? Okay, something else. Do you have a gag reflex? I marvel at her as I catch my breath. Christ, Anna, that was good. Really good. Unexpected, though. You know you never cease to amaze me. Praise for a job well done. This is the shittiest sentence structure. Who writes this shit? What publisher goes, oh man, this is fucking brilliant. This is going to be the next big craze. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, if you think 50 Shades of Grey is good, not like it's a guilty pleasure, but if you think it's good as far as how it's written in the sentence structure and all that, you can stop listening to our podcast. I don't even want you as a listener, because I'm telling you right now, this shit is fucking ridiculous. I take a moment to savor her, then I start to move, relishing each thrust, feeling her on and on, my own breathing labored as I gasp for air and lose myself in this beautiful woman. This makes my head hurt. And this is not just the vodka I've been drinking, this is painfully bad.
I want you to do an audiobook. I want you to just read the whole book and just we'll make it as like a grand like download. You can pay $10 to hear Hunter read 50 Shades of Grey.
This is goddamn ridiculous. I don't know how any woman is turned on by this. Seriously, watch Cinemax porn. Type in free porn. There's so much sexier. Dude, I'll tell you right now, read old Anne Rice before she became a Christian. That stuff is sexy. If you're saying Anne Rice, I would totally be on board. There's erotica in the fucking airport that's better than this shit. And people are like, oh, this is so sexy. It's really not. You got women fucking fingering themselves in theaters being like, oh man, I can't help myself because of this fucking movie. This is shitty writing at its core. There are people in film school who are thinking about hanging themselves because shit like this is in theaters and making millions of goddamn dollars, even though this woman put fucking nothing into this book at all. God almighty fucking damn it, this movie sucks. I don't care. This is a go fuck yourself before I even get in the theater. I don't even care. And before all you people go, oh, you should be more open going to a movie. Did you see this trailer? Did you see how shitty this looked? Did you notice how there's this new dude who has her pinned against a glass and she's not screaming help, help. She's letting him do it. So okay, rape. So everyone's gonna criticize Cosby but not freak out about this shit. Just okay. Go ahead, Colin. Go ahead.
I say we call it right there. I think that sums it up. I think that's. Make sure to subscribe.
I don't get it, man. I don't. And look, like I think I said in the beginning review, the only thing that gives me a little hope in this is that it's a new director. It's let me get the guy's name up here, because I believe because I know the ELJ, who the fuck ever, she had more of a hand. She had more of a hand in the original 50 Shades of Grey. So you know, like you get a new director who James Foley, who's done. Let's see what James Foley's done. Wait, he's worked on House of Cards. So okay, so maybe, and he did a episode of Hannibal. So who knows? Maybe this could be decent. I mean, I don't think it could be worse than the first fucking one. Was just, man, you want to talk about just wanting to slip my wrist? That was like the first fucking movie we want to do. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be better than the first one. I mean, I doubt it too, but who fucking knows? Stranger things have happened. I mean, fuck, the Jaguars almost beat the Packers last week, so I mean, who knows? Maybe this will be fantastic. But god fucking damn it, this looks bad. It looks really bad, and to say that I won't go in very pessimistic, I would be lying to the audience if I said that. So
yeah, I think you got that point across.
do you think so?
I think so.
But it looks so bad. So it comes out in Valentine's Day. So I will be in Seattle at that point, seeing my lovely friend Jenny and Colin and his lovely wife Nikki. So we will end up seeing this, and when I get on the mic to record, I will be as depressed as I am right now, probably more depressed. So, you know, Colin, do you have any final thoughts before I wrap this up?
Yeah, my final thoughts are I really, really don't want to see it, but I know I have to. And it's
you're married, man,
and it's gonna suck. So that's my final thoughts: is that this sucks. I wish they didn't make a second one. I wish they didn't make a first one.
Yeah,
but so I think that's kind of where I'm at. Is that I don't want to see it. I have to see it, and I'm upset about it. I don't want to do it.
Fair, well said. Fair enough. I mean, God, man, you just had to just dominate the conversation. Wouldn't let me talk.
Yeah,
but
I pretty much agree with everything you said, though. So I think I was like, I can't say it any better than it was just said.
So I'm going to tell you right now, if I give this a D, I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. I'm going to tell you right now, because this is a go fuck yourself going in. So it's really going to have to do something to make me evenly impressed to give it an F. But
it's going to be a go fuck yourself. 100%. There's like 99.9% is going to be.
Pretty much. I mean, so, you know, there is one thing I'll give these movies in closing. I think the way they're shot I think the cinematography is actually good on these movies.
Yeah, it's not a bad looking movie. Yeah, I'm sure that they hired talented people because they knew they were going to make money.
Yeah.
But the story is just awful, and I mean, I don't think the actors are good either.
I don't either. I mean, so I will give it that much. So see, I can compliment it, and I actually said it in our review of 50 Shades of Grey. I thought Dakota Johnson, bless her heart, she was trying her ass off to try to make it work, but what's the guy's name? Jamie Dornan, who's just like a walking block, who's just a walking block of wood. He's just terrible. Yeah. So, you know, what are you gonna do? So we gotta suffer through this to bring this to you guys. So yeah, I look forward to our review that week when it comes out. Just god damn it comes out Valentine's Day. Just Valentine's Day got a lot darker, but anyway.
Well done.
But anyways, and okay, last thing, Crazy in Love. Do you know this is the second time they're using that goddamn song? They have Miguel doing this shit, like, instead of last time it was Beyonce. They just can't let that song fucking go. It's like, oh, Crazy in Love completely defines our audience. It also defines the writer who made this shit.
It shows how lazy the next movie is going to be, too. They're just, like, going to redo the whole, everything's going to be the same.
Yeah, it's just, God. This movie exists and we have to see it.
Upset about it. I'm so upset.
Fuck.
So upset about it.
Fuck.
I'm so the worst. February's, and it's my birthday too. It's like, that's what I get for my birthday, is like another shitty, fucking horrible 50 Shades movie.
Just, God almighty, man. Just, oh, God. Anne Frank had it so easy. Just, I swear to God. Just, but anyway.
That's probably debatable, but
no, it's not. Because
All right, Hunter has spoken.
But have you seen this? Oh yeah, this broke the trailer record in like a day for Force Awakens. You should all be ashamed of yourselves for helping break that record. Every single one of you. Just. So guys, what did you think of this trailer? Are you excited for 50 Shades Dark? God, I'm about to throw up in my mouth. You can follow me. You can follow us on Facebook at The Real Pineapple. Like us here on SoundCloud, The Real Pineapple 775. You can follow yours truly on the Twitter at JHunterRealPineapple. And Colin, go ahead. What's your Twitter?
Real O'Neill.
Guys, thank you so much. We'll have reviews up this week for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, along with a few other things. Guys, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.